Most people think low intelligence shows up in bad grades, poor test scores, or huge, life-altering mistakes. But psychologists say the opposite. Your brain reveals its true capacity in the tiny, everyday habits you probably don't even notice. And the most unsettling part? These habits don't just make you appear less intelligent. They can literally rewire your brain over time, diminishing your cognitive abilities, constantly interrupting others. You think you're just being enthusiastic or adding to the conversation. But every time you cut someone off, it signals something deeper. It shows poor impulse control, a sign that your brain struggles to wait and process information. It also suggests a lack of respect for others' thoughts, a key indicator of low social awareness. Truly intelligent people listen first, understanding that they gain more by absorbing information than by dominating the conversation. Less intelligent people just wait for their turn to speak, often missing the point entirely. Overconfidence without skill. You've met them. The person who claims to be an expert on everything, from financial markets to astrophysics, but has never read a book on either. This isn't confidence. It's a cognitive bias known as the Dunning-Kruger effect, where a person's incompetence blinds them to their own ignorance. They think they know it all, so they rarely check facts or seek out new knowledge. This misplaced certainty creates a dangerous feedback loop, preventing learning and trapping them in a state of intellectual stagnation. Intelligence isn't about knowing everything. It's about knowing what you don't know. Avoiding anything that requires mental effort. You're given a choice between two tasks. One is easy and repetitive. The other is a complex problem that requires focus. You always choose the easy one. This isn't just a preference for comfort. It's a sign of low cognitive engagement. A brain that constantly avoids challenges is like a muscle that is never exercised. It becomes weaker. This habit demonstrates a lack of curiosity and a refusal to engage in problem solving, the very activities that build and strengthen neural pathways. Intelligent minds are drawn to puzzles. Less intelligent ones run from them, struggling to accept correction. Someone points out a mistake in your work, and your first reaction is to get defensive. You make excuses, blame the other person, or deny the error altogether. This isn't just about ego. It's a sign of low adaptability and poor critical thinking. An intelligent mind views correction as an opportunity to learn and recalibrate. It can detach from the initial sting of being wrong and analyze the feedback objectively. A less intelligent mind sees correction as a personal attack and resists it, choosing to protect its pride at the expense of growth. Blindly following trends. You see something becoming popular on social media, and you immediately jump on the bandwagon without understanding why. You adopt the slang, buy the product, and echo the opinions, all without a moment of independent thought. This habit shows a difficulty with long-term reasoning and an inability to form your own conclusions. You're outsourcing your decision-making to the crowd. True intelligence involves analyzing trends, questioning their value, and deciding for yourself whether they align with your own goals and principles. Following blindly isn't participation. It's a surrender of your own intellect. Frequent emotional outbursts. The Wi-Fi is slow, and you slam your laptop shut. Someone disagrees with you in a meeting, and you raise your voice. Small, everyday problems trigger disproportionately angry or frustrated reactions. This isn't just having a short fuse. It's a clear sign of low emotional intelligence. The ability to regulate your emotions, to pause between a trigger and a reaction, is a hallmark of a highly functional brain. People who snap easily demonstrate poor self-control and an inability to manage their internal state, which sabotages rational thought and effective problem-solving. Never asking questions. You're in a meeting or a classroom, and you don't understand something. But the fear of looking dumb keeps your mouth shut. You nod along, pretending to get it. Ironically, this fear is what limits your intelligence. Questions are the engine of learning. An intelligent person is relentlessly curious. They ask why, how, and what if. They aren't afraid to admit they do and know something, because they see it as the first step toward knowing it. Avoiding questions doesn't protect your image. It starves your brain of the information it needs to grow. Blaming others for everything. Your project failed because your team was incompetent. You were late because of traffic. You didn't get the promotion because your boss is biased. When nothing is ever your fault, you're exhibiting a classic sign of low intelligence, a complete lack of accountability. This habit reveals an inability to self-reflect and analyze your own mistakes. If you can't see your role in your own failures, you are doomed to repeat them. Intelligent people take ownership. They dissect their errors, learn from them, and use that knowledge to make better decisions in the future. Blame is a dead end. Accountability is the path to growth.